Alright, welcome back. We are continuing our Let's Play of Fallout 4. We are in Nuka World right now. Let me make sure I've got my chat up and going. We are live. Yep. Alright, so I downloaded a mod for settlement building in Nuka World, which gives us the ability to clean up and build here in the grill. So before we go out and about today, I want to take the workshop and clean this room up. I can't stand all the trash on the floor. I know, right? Good to see you, Dexa. How's your day going? Oh, come on, that piece is not going to let me pick it up. Yeah. Oh, I'm outside the boundary of the build limit right there. How does that work? It's Friday again already. Wow, this week has gone by really fast. It just felt like Saturday 2 days ago, and it's already Friday again. That's great. Some of this junk. And this Nuka World settlement mod has added a bunch of workshops within the area of Nuka World, as well as the surrounding area. It gives us a couple more settlements, so we can do some cool building out here. These crazies. It won't let me scrap that. Look, there's garbage mesh on top of the table, but it won't let me get to the garbage. I could do that. Good for now. And then let's see. Turn that typewriter around. What's up with this desk being backwards? All right. Thank you for your suggestion on replacing the table. I needed to put some workbenches up here, so actually we've got a room next door with all of our workbenches in it. Let's see, I might put them out here. I need an armor bench. Have enough stuff. Oh well. There is one thing that I got that I could put down out here. It's under crafting. Yes. I don't have enough stuff to make that either. There are custom workbenches, look. But they don't actually work. That's the problem. But you can put these rugs in front of them and it makes them usable. So somebody created these little junky tables, and then you put these mats in front of them, and it makes a special workstation, which I probably will do because this is a Raider-ish, scrappy-looking build area. I want it to let me store my junk. It automatically stores junk. Yep. It already took the junk. Automatic. Cool. All right. It also adds the ability to, I believe there's a workbench in here as well. The Ring of Infinite Ammo. Yep. I use it because there's certain, like early game, you can't get enough ammo. So I always have the Ring of Infinite Ammo. Also, make sure I've got a mod that gives my followers infinite ammo as well, as long as they have one piece in their. Where is it's supposed to let me build in here as well. Let me pull up my. There we go. Huh. All right, there's. It's not letting me scrap in here. See, I can't clean up. Scrap that settlement mod is not working in here. Well, yeah, what I do is, let's see, you have to have the penetrator mod. Not the penetrator mod, the penetrator, what I do, it is, yep, penetrator. So you can, and then what's the other one? Where is it? I thought it was under this one. Yeah, penetrator, because you can see, yeah, enemies exploiting walls or whatever. No, where is it? I thought it was under perception. It's not refractor, not awareness. I could have swore it was penetrator, where if they're standing behind walls, you can shoot through them. That's not it either. Is it there? Is it under sniper? Nope. There was one. Could have swore it was under perception. Yeah, it should. It should. I'm gonna need to set up a supply network from the Commonwealth to here at some point. All right, let's see. What do we got? We were in the I was supposed to do something today, which was figure out, because I couldn't do it last night. I could not figure out a way to plant the flag, and I don't remember if it was you need to clear out all the enemies in an area first, or is there a specific
Ain't this about the best way to wake up?
quest to gain access to planting the flag? I could not plant the flag at all. So I could not figure that out. Secure the zone. Secure galactic zone. Well, I always, if there is nobody else around, I try to get a relationship with every single character in the game because of the lover's embrace. If you sleep anywhere near one of the characters, you'll get a extra bonus. So he loves all the peoples. He don't care. He don't care. The wasteland is a lonely place. If he can have a relationship with somebody, he's gonna do it.
Let's not stay too long.
All right, let me see. In order to secure a zone, I have to kill every enemy in the zone. Is that how that works? Or do I have to do a particular quest in here? So, what was the question? If there was a... All right. Well, an oil rig would be okay until you couldn't maintain it anymore, and then the gases that escape would make it a very dangerous place to live, because one spark could make it explode if there was any leak of gas from the well. Any of the methane or natural gas that seeps up, one spark could make the whole thing explode. For me, if the world went into, I would more than likely find you know, one of those what they call them, like the natural. I go to one of the botanical gardens a botanical garden or a very large aquarium, like a museum district that has museums where they have animals, plants, a big giant greenhouse. That way you would have clean water because they have water filtration systems and they have edible plants. And if they don't have edible plants, you can pull up the other plants and then put down edible plants in their greenhouses. Yep, just food sources. Food sources. Now, I'm a vegetarian, but if the world went to absolute crap and there was nothing, you know, fish would be a little bit of a less murderous feeling of an animal to have to. You could raise them easier because they take up less space and they breed pretty prolifically. But here, the crazy part of the whole situation would be the radiation, you know. So being in a covered environment. Yeah, what's my question? Oh, about how to freaking secure this area? How do we get... There's one target that I have to kill. Alright. Take the elevator down. Oh. Oh no. Okay. All right. Gotta find. I get easily lost in Nuka World because everything looks so the same. And you know, it wouldn't, the world could end up like this even if they didn't drop bombs, because there's so many nuclear reactors on our planet. So many. Hundreds and hundreds. And just our country alone in America. If there was an EMP, like a solar flare, and it shut down all of the electric grid, they would have about 24 hours before all of the nuclear reactors across the country and around the world would start to melt down. And we're all done for. That's right. It would be no, I mean, it wouldn't be exploded. Some of them would explode, but a lot of them would melt through the casings into the ground table, contaminating all the water sources and the area around them.
Probably doing all the work.
See? Can't do anything till we have power on the Nuka World. Okay. And alright, there has to be an enemy somewhere I've missed. I've been through here once already and killed a bunch of the...
Looks like we got ourselves a good, safe spot to take a breather.
Alright, been through here already. I know, I don't know where I've been, where I haven't. It all looks the same, you know? We've been through here because I remember this guy. Alright, let's go up now since we've already cleared. I think we cleared the whole bottom level. We came through here and there ain't nothing. Yep, Mr. Mannequin Dude. Alright, let's check this area. We already killed everybody here. Do I have to go into that building, you think? I probably do. You don't own any of the DLCs yet? Are you on PlayStation 4 or 5? Oh, okay.
Sure was fun.
Because the next gen update, when they added the new next gen update, everybody got all the DLCs for free.
They thought they had a chance. Finders keepers, am I right?
Deadly force is in progress. Citizens are advised to clear the area.
Alright, I haven't been here before, so.
Don't forget to stake out a good spot for the Fizz Top Mountain Fireworks Spectacular this evening. Show starts promptly at 9 p.m.
Are you in college or high school? Cool, cool. Well, I wish you luck, man. Study hard. I loved school because I loved to learn, but I hated the bullies. They ruined the whole experience, of course.
Now available at any one of our park concession stands.
And they made it completely miserable. Oh, I did, dude. I did. But they would just beat me, you know. They would gang up on me. I got jumped multiple times because they hated me so much.
Nuka World is proud to be hosting our Quantum Celebration. Stop by Cappy's Cafe to sample Nuka Cola's newest and most delicious flavor.
I was just weird. I was strange. You know? I dressed different than they did, you know? I smiled a lot and laughed and loved people, and they just couldn't stand that. I had a bunch of friends. I made bunches of friends, and you know, was friends with most everybody. But because the way that during that time, I mean, you know, it was during the '90s, so we had Nirvana, and all the alternative culture was growing, and it just rubbed the people. Like, I'm from Kentucky, so me dressing like Marilyn Manson, and you know, they called us freaks and weird. You know, we were the weirdos. So, and since I was like the most popular amongst all of the freaks, they thought that I was a cult leader. They seriously thought I was a satanic cult leader, and they tried to kill me. At one point, they actually were sending notes around in each other's locker telling them to stay out of the hallways between classes because they were going to shoot me. They were going to bring a gun to school and kill me. So they had to send me home, and then they brought in police officers with dogs and shotguns. State police, the local police were in the hallways and in the lunchroom. I don't know, did I clear it out? There should be like a star on the... There's actually... I think I have to go into that building. It was crazy, dude. It was crazy. At one point, even the preachers of the churches in the area where I was living were telling their parishioners to pull their kids out of the school because there was a satanic cult in the school, and there were rumors that I was taking kids off the playground into the woods and sacrificing them.
I suppose everything...
It even got as far as like the state newspaper printed a story about a satanic cult in our school. It was wild. It was crazy. And it's just because we were weird and we dressed different than everybody else. All right. I think I have to clear these buildings. All right, let me search it because Okay, yeah, I have to go into these buildings. All right. Can't remember. Is this the enter? Yep, this is enter.
You ask me, the whole idea of being involved in that stuff. Sure, stick me underground with no control over anything. What could go wrong?
I don't know if it was blown open. This is an imaginary ride, so I don't believe there's actually a door ever here. It's just a stage.
Join us on a journey into the future, where humanity
Whoa.
will set out on a new voyage of discovery, seeking adventure.
That makes me feel like I'm moving. Gives me vertigo.
Arcturus Prime. A
Hostile target.